Okay, right, guys. Apology for this morning because this morning I went to get something. Why? Because today is also a birthday with one of our team leaders. Yeah, it's a birthday of one of our team leaders, but he doesn't want us to tell want me to tell you guys. So okay, I respect his wish. Okay, the private person. So I went to buy something for him. Okay, so that's why it was late this morning. All right, apology on that. Okay, this is how it works here. We are very, very united. We are very family oriented. We don't just say we are family, like a lot of people say community, but we actually really do things for one another. All right, so today is the 13th of August, Friday. Wow, Friday the 13th, right? So of course, last time we used to be panicking over this, but nowadays we really don't bother anymore because data doesn't matter. All right, so today the caption is there was a time, okay, not a Singapore song, but there was a time when data makes sense, but not nowadays. All right, do you agree with this statement? Do you agree that this statement, there was a time when data makes sense, but nowadays, but not nowadays? What do you think? Do you buy this story? You buy this caption, in fact. All right. So what is happening right now? Why am I talking about this? If you look at the behind this, if you look behind this entire caption, it's actually the flexible price consumer price index, less food and energy. We can see that we are having a ridiculous amount of percentage change in a very short time. And now we've touched an incredible movement. If you compare this to 1974 to 1975, you would have seen a recession, which we had, but it's actually, the recession is so short that it looks like a thin gray frill line on the charts, okay? And that's what I'm trying to say. So now basically it's all right. All these data tell us that it cannot be like this, but apparently back in 1974 to 1976, that's where the stock market came down, but not now. The market is at an all-time high. So that's the reason why the data has not making sense for some time already. So that's why, you know, the only thing is this, we need to find an alternate view, and maybe we need to find the gypsy, the wizards to tell us how the market going to be going, because they try to use the Federal Reserve, seems that they consult their crystal ball, and the crystal ball is obviously, you know, this is the crystal ball that we know by a game. All right. Because we saw data like this, we got July PPI at 7.8%, year on year 7.3%. So last year itself was 7.3, and now it's 7.8. Okay, the CPI was 5.4, and now it's 5.4, the same level. So apparently itself, right? This is telling us that the data is actually inflation. That's inflation data, but apparently the market doesn't really bother. Because now there are people saying that, you know what, inflation is good because it increased revenue. That's true in a way. They say that no, tapering is good because that means that the economy is strong. So later on, it's all right. In the second half of the second half of the sharing after technical analysis, today's fundamental is pretty interesting. It's pretty. It does need you to think about it for a while. It could be important for you. So stay tuned, all right, for this. All right, before we start this morning, MEO, as usual, disclaimer as usual. All right, please make sure that you have read the above, and you've accepted the above means you've identified me. All right, indeed, Carl and Fred and Anthony and Eric all felt, and Brian all felt that there's some form of manipulation here and there. Okay, so before we go into the charts quote of the day, Linda, all you need is one pattern to make a living. I like this quote so much. But the moment I see this thing straight away in my mind, I know what to say to you. All right, I think probably some of you have guessed what I will say next. It is above P1 and OP buy. Okay, CCRY. Okay, CCRY. Right, below OP, below P2, right, CCYR sell. This is something that I will tell you, if you just concentrate on this, I can tell you majority of time you will be profitable. Majority of time you will be profitable. All right, It's the simplest pattern, often reaps the best results or rewards, okay? If you can learn to use them, you can make a living from trading. Don't you agree, my friends? Don't you really agree with this statement? How many of you agree with this statement? Now, usually we will just go past this, right? But today, do you agree that the simplest pattern often reap the best rewards? If you can actually learn them and use them wisely, you can make a living from trading. Do you agree? All right, those who agree, all right, keyword agree then. Okay, this is from Linda. All right, I can't pronounce this name, but my point is this is the one for us, okay? Above OP, above P1, just buy. Below OP, below P2, CCYR, just sell. All right, this is really, really there. All right, great. Wow, I see so many of you all agree. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, thank you guys. All right, so let's us look at the market right now. The bull goes moo, the bear goes grrr, and the lemmings go is different this time. I like this jingle here. I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's bring the charts right now. Okay, let's bring it in. Okay, let's go. Okay, first of all, let's look at China A50. China A50 this morning opened about the same level as yesterday's closing, and relatively it's still below the MA30. Okay, it's still below the MA30, and nothing to much worry about. It's still holding above the BNB RL level, so there's nothing for us to take a look. But the BNB is, the MLP is somewhere around here at about 15,746 level. So as long as the market, okay, the market China A50 cannot go past the MLP, then I believe that that will be still further selling, okay? Now, of course, when you say further selling means that the market has to touch this point, then come down. So the MLP will be about 15,746 level. Okay, the MA30 is about, I can't really see that, 15,796 or 86. Yeah, 86, sorry. Okay, 86, 15,786 level. Okay, all right. So that is what we are seeing right now. And it seems like it's retracing a little bit at the moment. So traders, my personal take is this: we can see that the China A50 tried to break the MA30 for 3 times in a row. It broke past, it did close above, but very, very fast it went back in again. So that's why the selling pressure is still available. That means there's a lot of selling pressure in the market. Okay, China A50. Now, of course, with that, Hong Kong, let's take a look. Now, this morning, Hong Kong gapped down, then it went lower. Then after that, now it's recovering. Okay, so let's just look at Hong Kong right now. Okay, Hong Kong, first of all, this is MLP for today. Now, Hong Kong MLP is at about 26,437. The BNB, RL, and SL structure is around here. That's what you have there. And you know that the MA30 today and the BNB RL is very nearby. So what level is this for the MA30? That is, okay, I cannot see already. Okay, it's somewhere about 26,520 area, around there. Okay, around there. All right, so for Hong Kong, this morning gapped down, but now it's recovering, but it's still below the MLP and still below the MA30. So we still see some profit taking. You still see that there's some weakness for now, but because it's above OP, right? So you want to short it, you have to use the rules. So to use the rule, you will need to have the indicators on your side, which is the TWB system. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, no wonder the market is strong. You know why? Because the KSI is green. See that? When the KSI is green, I don't really like to short. I tell you this, I keep upfront with you. Whenever the KSI is green, I don't like to short. In fact, I like to buy from the bottom. So let's do it a simple way. Okay, first of all, today the opening price is here, example. Now, if the KSI is green, to go to KTR plus 1, when it goes above OP, should be a walk in the park. Now, if the market goes below OP, right, and go to KTR minus 1, it is possible. But once you go to KTR minus 1 or minus 3, you should be looking out for buy signal. I repeat, when you go to KTR minus 1, go to minus 3, if you're looking out for buy signal. Okay, understand my point? Okay, so now this morning, the opening price happened to be near the P2. So it went down first, trigger P2. But because it hit trigger P2 and then rebound, once it rebound above the pivot 2, right, and the KSI is green, you should look out for CCRY on a 5-minute chart to buy. This is a standard model answer that you must follow through. Got the idea? This is a must, okay, MUST. All right, so if we got the idea already, right, let's take a look at the market right now and we can see whether it really happened. Look at it. It's really as if that we already know the script before the market started trading. So this morning when the Hang Seng gap down, traditional trader will sell. Okay, they sell, I don't care. Now, based on our rule is if it goes down, it will go to KTR -1. Did it go to KTR -1? Indeed, it went. And the incredible part is it stopped there. It actually stopped there. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Then after that, look at it. The market lows just keep on triggering at the KTR -1. And then what happened? The market reversed. CCRY, red turns to yellow. So if red turns to yellow, already earlier we say it will go to KTR +1. Where's KTR +1? Exactly here. So if you buy, you can buy here, example, you take profit somewhere here. A bit too near, right? But the point is this, I said again, when the market hit the pivot point, you should always look out for color change. Now, I've said this many, many times before. Pivots is created for color change. So which means that, pivot is created for turning points. And when I created color change much later, then when we combine this together, wow, the result is really alarming. You understand my point? So I repeat myself one more time. In 2011, when I created pivots, that was 10 years ago. I only created color change probably 4 or 5 years ago. But when I put them together in 2019, wow, that was where the whole thing became incredible already. You got my point, guys? So that is the reason why whenever we trade the market, we just have to look for all these technical points and you will know when to buy and when to sell. If you think this is amazing, this is incredible, this is insane, give me your quote, right? Give me a way to where you want to express this. I mean, the thing is this, earlier when we do the day chart, I can already tell you, okay, if market do this, do that, do this, that, and that's when the market opens. And when the market opens already, we know exactly what to do, and the market really perform exactly what we say. Now, this is not like, oh, after map I say this. No, you can go through all my MAOs. It is always the same. And that's the reason why I kind of felt that I should be trading during these hours. I shouldn't be doing MAO so that I can make some money from the market. Okay, don't you think so? Do you agree with that? This is really a crazy thing because you can see, right, guys? You guys know exactly what to do on the day chart when it opens. You already know the information when the market opened. That's why you created this part here itself. And then when you put the market into the intraday movement, the market performs exactly what it's supposed to be performing. Look at it now. Wow, it's surging up already. Because KSI is green, right? It will hit KTR +2. Amazing. Hit jackpot. Wow. That is why I say incredible. This is really a crazy, incredible system. All right. Thank you, Eric, Anthony, and Jerry for your expression. Appreciate that. All right, guys. So this is why I say we must really take advantage of this. Seriously. I mean, we can hold back, procrastinate, give negative feedback, but end of the day is this. If you don't use it to your advantage, right, others will. That's all. Others will do that. Definitely. I can tell you that. Okay. All right. So looks like you guys have saw the power of this. Okay. So let's just look back now the market now for US market. Okay, so we always do conventional first because I just wanted you to get yourself warm up. Then after that, we do the TWB chart. Okay, some people ask me, say, Kel, why you start with this conventional chart? Then that means that, are you telling me that TWB chart is not powerful enough? No. You see, conventional chart is something that you are used to when the very first time you engage yourself into technical analysis, right? So rather than I fit you and insist that you must follow, TWB chart, I want to show you the difference between conventional and TWB. Now, if conventional call for buy and TWB chart call for buy at the same time, then you know that the chance of winning on the buy side is pretty high. But if conventional says buy, but TWB says sell, then you have to ask yourself this, ponder for a moment, which one will be more likely will happen? You got my point. So that is the point we do conventional and TWB chart. But of course, when the version 5 is ready, the conventional information will be translated into the version 5. So which means that next time in TWB, when I do my MAO, then you will not see any more conventional, because then everything that you need to know is all there on the TWB side. Got the idea now? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that a very good transition? If you like it itself, right? Please key the word like, L-I-K-E, all right? If you like this potential changeover, okay, please key the word like. Okay, while I continue, you can key the like while I continue. Okay, so what we are seeing today is that we saw an new all-time high again. So what's new, right? For the last 5 days, we have been seeing all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high for 5 days in a row. But Cal, your MAO says that the hard data are down. Even the soft data are down. The inflation is rising. Well. Guys, what's new? The thing is, I already told you before, right? The market now doesn't care nor bother about data. The market just want to buy. That's why I say that some guys joking and say, no, Cal, why don't we just every day just buy and buy and buy? Anyway, can't lose one, eventually still win. No, I totally agree with you. In fact, it's somewhere, look at the last 25 days. As long as you just keep on buying, no matter how you buy, you will still win money by the end of the day. It means that maybe not today, but maybe 3 days later, 4 days later. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's do the MLP for today. This is the MLP for the Dow Jones, which is at about 35,490. And okay, that'll be all. Okay, wait. Okay, let's bring it down first. The MA30 is kind of far away. It's 35,059. So what we are seeing is incredible. Okay, thank you guys. Is Arun still buying? Arun, I think he's have taken a step back from trading. I don't talk to him for some time. He's very busy in property lah. He's doing pretty well in property side, and property prices is going mad. Yeah, indeed, this is really the insanity part. Okay, that's why I say that, you know, market is going a bit crazy though. Okay, you can contact him if you want to ask him. All right, he's busy. I mean, I know that, so I didn't want to disturb him. Okay, the MLP for today is 35,490. So that's MLP level. Okay, the MA30 is 35,059. So which means that we are pretty far away, almost 500 points away from the moving average. So not much to concern for. The only thing is this: for those who are PTP trained, this is what we known as the ROC, the positive ROC. The positive ROC is actually getting a bit weak. Okay, so traders must be careful for this today. Now today is Friday, so I cannot deny that maybe there'll be some profit taking for today. Just the whole week itself is very strong, right? So usually a week, Monday to Thursday is strong. Friday we may see profit taking. May. Okay, don't quote me. Okay, so that's what we have there. Then in terms of BNB, has we hit the target already? I think we hit the target, no? The BNB, right? Let's take a look at the BNB target. Hold on. Need to move my monitor. I think we hit the BNB target yesterday already. Let's take a look. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, yes, we have hit the target. Oh, perfect, man. Oh my goodness. Everybody take a look. Oh my goodness. This is our BNB RL, right? This is SL, right? And I told you if the market will go up, it will always go up by 1 BNB extension. Oh my goodness, look at it. Oh my God. The level supposed to be 35. You can't see what's in block. The level is 35,525. This is what was mentioned yesterday, right? 35,525. Remember this? Right? Those who remember, I said 35,525 for BNB extension. Okay, those who remember that I said 35,525 for BNB extension. If you remember, I said that, please key the word remember, REM. All right, let me see how many of you remember yesterday's sharing. All right. Yes, indeed, Fred, you say, right? Remember 35,525, right? That was the number. So what was the high of yesterday? Oh my God, I know we have some chill here. The high for yesterday, oh my God, the high of yesterday is 35,525. missed by 0.7 point, or to be precise, exactly 1 point. Wow, the high is 35,524 point. Wow, my goodness. Point what? Let me see again. The high of yesterday, 35,242, 35,524.3. Sorry. Oh my God. Crazy, man. Imagine you have someone telling you this. So only Fred remember. Only one Fred remember. Oh, okay. No, the rest remember already. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, wow. You guys all remember. Excellent. Okay. Wow. So many of you remember. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Fantastic. All right. This is really incredible. Okay, hold on. Let me just move my. Yeah, hold on. There's something. Okay, there you go. Really, right? It's really incredible, right? Imagine this. Imagine you have a system that performs such thing itself. What happened to Chen Kui? Okay, anyway. Wow. Okay, guys, this is really incredible. This is really why I say this. So now the market has hit the BMBRL? No, not yet. If you want to be precise, we didn't hit it. So is there a chance the market will be hitting it? Yes, there's a chance. So which means that now it's 35,496. There is chance to see another 25 points from the market. It is very possible. It is actually possible. So that is whereby, the things get very interesting here itself. Okay. All right. So this is why I'm very shocked with this. Okay. All right. So get an idea now. Okay. So we got an idea. Let's go back to the tape. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just keep moving, and there's some technical problem here. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So that is the BMB. So take note of that. Okay. So we come back to here. We got our figures ready. Weekly chart. How is it? Wow. Weekly chart. Wow. Look at the weekly chart. Incredible, right? The weekly chart shoot up and it stays perfectly above this short-term trend line. That's why, again, there's no reason for you to take profit right now. I mean, along the way, you take some profit, but it's really, really going in a very crazy manner. All right, imagine this. Yes, indeed, Judy, we are using it now. Oh my God. And we are really using it right in front of us. And I did it on MAO some more, which means everyone has heard it, including all the people who are unhappy with us. So that's why I say this is incredible. Okay, let's look at the market, shall we? Wow, Hang Seng shoot up again. Woohoo! China A50, recovering. So that's the reason why I say you have to follow the day chart. You have to trust the KSI. You have to believe in whatever we're seeing right now. Okay. All right, let's look at the Dow Jones for this morning. Dow Jones. Okay. Now Dow Jones this morning, well, we are able to see very clear. It is staying between the pivot 1 and pivot 2. The Dow Jones is staying between the pivot 1 and pivot 2. I need to do this a little bit to let you all see it better. Now the opening price is here, okay, between the two pivot 1 and pivot 2. And the KSI is green, okay, so buying momentum. So which means that for today, if the market is to go up, it should go up easily to KTR plus 1, easily. As long as the market stays above OP, CCRY is easy. Now that is the first part. Now if the market goes below OP, CCYR, then the downside at most maybe KTR minus 1. So I would say that, okay, that if the market goes below P2, all right, if it goes below P2, if it goes down to KTR minus 1, you should buy back your position. If you're shorting for some whatever reason, then, if you want to go long itself, right, this one a bit careful, because if you go long, and if let's say the KTR minus 1 is below P2, right, then I will say don't do that. Okay. This one must be very specific. Okay, let me show you why. Okay, let me show you now with example. Okay, now everybody take a look. Okay, so you notice that the KTR -1 is here. Okay, this is -1. Now, if the market is to go down, if only, if it goes down, then it's below P2 and this is OP. And if you want to sell, are you okay to sell? Yes, you're okay to sell. But if the market comes down, hit the KTR -1 because the day chart KSI is green, then I will advise you to buy back your position, buy back your position, okay, because this is -1. But the question will be, can we buy from there? Now, if you want to buy from this point here, if there's a trigger later, it's not wrong to buy based on KSI is green. But the problem is that it's below OP and below P2, right? Then the risk element is there. The risk element is there. So if you ask me, right, then I will tell you upfront, I will not be comfortable to buy there. You understand my point? Not comfortable. Can buy or not? Can. Comfortability, not there. You understand? So I rather it go up later on, go back above OP or above P2 here. Then we buy, we'll be safer with CCRY. Got my point? So everybody clear with this sharing? If you're clear, please key the number 1 right now. If you're clear, please key number 1 right now. So at least today I tell you what you can do, at what stage to do, what can you look out for. And all these are all written before the market trades and we just have to wait for it to happen. So that's why later on when our crazy app is ready, right, we can put all these things into a handphone. And rather than you watch the market for 24 hours, you don't do that. Let the technology do it for you. Only when those things trigger already, you just, oh, okay, I do this. Oh, I do that, Wouldn't be better. That is why. So that is what we've been spending our money on and do all this stuff and this technology. Every part of it costs money because I'm not a brilliant guy. I cannot program it myself. I need external help. So all the money that we make, right, from all the education and stuff like that, right, a good chunk of it go to R&D. Really, a lot of it goes R&D, just that y'all don't know. But it's very, very, very costly, all right? And too bad we don't have a supporter. Okay, got the idea? Yes, all for you guys. Okay, really for you guys. All right, got the idea now? Good, I can see that. NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ, I already told you guys, NASDAQ must watch what number? Yesterday, I told you, right? NASDAQ must watch what number? I told you the number that we must watch was 14,984. Remember? Yesterday, I tell you, NASDAQ must watch 14,984. Why must we watch? Because that is a very important technical point. The market will most likely hit that point and rebound. Now, how do we know it? We have seen it before. It's not the first time we've seen it. We have seen it many times before. Look here. Look here. Look here. Look here. You understand, my friends? Look at it. It has happened before. So 14,984, right? Okay, so let's take a look. If we go in the 15-minute chart yesterday, okay, just to show you how incredible it is, right? Okay, everybody take a look. Clear this off. Okay, wait, I just take away all this purple. Okay, take a look, everybody. Take a look. Okay, where is this? 984. Look at this. This is your level. This is the level of yesterday's market. Yesterday market, the market dived down. And then when it goes below, then it U-turn. It U-turn up. What can you see? The market really U-turn perfectly at this point, 14,984. And then the NASDAQ go all the way up already. You see that? This is the power of our system. And if you actually look at it now, remember 14,984, remember, if I go down to the NASDAQ day chart with the TWB system, everybody now, if you go back and I put it in, okay, I put the level in now, okay, hold on, I put it in, make it thicker a bit, 14,984, touch, okay, watch everybody, look at it, this is Dow Jones, NASDAQ. Look at it. Do you see that? 14,984. It is a CCRY on M15. And do you notice that something more incredible? Look at this. Look at this. This is a KSI jump. This is a KSI jump. So that means that the boys know this number. They come in exactly that I preached to you guys that KSI is a boys indicators. So from here itself, it tells you straight away that the NASDAQ have to buy back. And the boys came in. When the boys came in, they give no one any face. Okay, they just buy up. This is why you combine conventional and TWB system together, you have a winning formula. If you think this is impressive, key impressive. If you think that this is impressive, key the word impressive, because I am impressed. If someone sell me this in a preview, I will tell you I'll sign up immediately, really. And you tell me now that now I must take the conventional chart and the TWB chart together, then I must see left, see right, and I'm still convinced I'll still buy you. But you tell me now, Kel, you can tell me that you're going to take conventional indicator and combine it with TWB together and then sell it together in one single indicator, and later on itself, you're going to create an alarm system that will alarm me. I tell you, man, $2,888 is really, really cheap. Really. Think about this. This is live because you go back yesterday's what I shared yesterday on the MAO. I already tell you 14,984. This level was mentioned yesterday. So you now understand why am I so amazed by this. Really, I'm not kidding you guys. Of course, by saying this, some of you will say, Kel, you just keep on showing your good and bad. But the point is this, isn't that what we're supposed to do in MAO? We tell you that what to do, and it really happened. Then why are we not going to tell you again and repeat to you? Correct now. That's a very funny thing here, right? Okay, so of course you say, Kel, then how much money you make and stuff like that? Well, I put it this way: we shorted, we bought. That's all. Okay, I can tell you that. Okay, all right. So now let's look at the market, shall we? Okay, like point today, let's just look at it. There are people who tell me, Kel, that's why MAO every morning is so important to us. Every morning you can be late, I will still wait for you. Wow, that is very touching here itself. Thank you so much, guys. Now, this is today's number. Write down. Yes, confirm, right? Yesterday we mentioned 984. Thank you, Cheng Hui. Okay, so today, what's the number for today to watch out for NASDAQ? This one, please write it down. If you missed yesterday, today, don't miss. This one very critical. Why is it critical? I'll explain to you later on, okay? The number that you must watch for today will be 15,002. 15,002. Okay, I write it down for you guys, okay? NASDAQ, okay? MA30, 15,002. Now, of course, I said this before to you that remember, guys, the MA30 will move throughout the whole day. Always use one number and do it. Always use one number and do it. Don't use the one that's moving. The one that's moving, right, actually is not that accurate. Put a Pacific time. And the Pacific time roughly is about this timing now, about 9 a.m. Singapore time. This will be the best time. 9 to 10, 9 like usually, all right, that will be most accurate. Okay, so watch out for this number today, 15,002. Okay, everybody make sure you put it down somewhere. Okay, very important. So what does it mean then? Meaning if the NASDAQ come down to 15,002, look out for two things. Number one, if the market hit the level and rebound, CCRY, you can go for buy already. Simple as that. Okay. If the market breaks below 15,002 and it's a CCYR, you can short it. I repeat, you can short it, and then make sure that if it goes above it, you can just cut and go long. So remember, you can long, you can short. I never say that it has to be a long or short. And also use the TWB color change to give you the final verdict. Okay, this is going to be very, very important. 15,002. I'm sure today we may have a chance to, I'm sure today we got a chance to revisit this. And after that, it's all right. Monday morning, you see me talking the same thing again. Okay. All right. So that is 15,002. Okay. So let's look at the NASDAQ with the TWB chart right now. Now let's look at the TWB chart. Okay. The TWB chart, what we have right now for NASDAQ. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now today, the NASDAQ is a bit interesting. Everybody take note. First of all, today, the opening price for the NASDAQ is above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, CCRY is a buy. Okay. But the KSI is red. the KSI is red. Now you understand why it's sell, right? When the KSI is red, you notice that, right? If you short, when you short at KTR +1, +2, +3 from the top and you sell down, right? It is much easier to make money. Think about this for a moment. I repeat myself one more time. If the KSI day chart is red, if you let it go higher to KTR +1, +2, +3, and then from the top itself, you do a CCYR to sell, you kind of make more money than you long. Can you understand my point? You got an idea? Yes, indeed. All right. So that's something to take note of. Okay. But then again, that is off topic. That is actually what I share in PTP. Yeah. All right. There are still people asking me PTP on to join. I told you guys already. If you really want to join, just contact Susan. Okay. Tomorrow's our PTP already. And you ask me, Kel, all this thing will be taught in PTP. Yes, of course. That's the reason why it's called PTP. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, the thing is this, the opening price is above pivot 1 today. KSI is red. So how? Okay. So we draw the curve first. Now, by right, because the market is above OP and above pivot 1, the market should go easily to KTR +1, easily. But because the KSI is red, right, you have to be careful. If the market go to KTR +1 and doesn't go any higher, right, the market may take profit. Okay? Now, if the market goes below OP, then it will easily go down to KTR -1. You can see the choice of words is different. One is possible, one is easily. All right. So that is something to take note of. And because it's near to pivot 1, right? If the market go up pivot 1 and reject, right, and create a CCYR, then by definition, I told you before, right, color change on pivot is very powerful. And if there's any color change that happened along pivot 1, and it happened to be a CCYR, it will favor the KSI rate, day chart rate, right? Then the market will sell. Got the idea? Yeah, this is how it works. Okay. Remember that. This is how we combine everything. King Hua is helping me now to create a cheat sheet for pivots. Okay, I'm not a very detailed person. All right, Jason is not available. He's trying to go back home, Malaysia. So basically, it's all right. I need someone very meticulous to help with me. So once we have done the cheat sheet, okay, we will call for a revision. Probably Tuesday, we talk about this pivot trading in a very, very clear, explicit manner. All right, so guys, watch out for that. Okay, we will let you know when we are ready. All right, again, thanks to King Hua, good job, good work. Okay, so this is what we have for the NASDAQ. Now, this is the S&P 500. Now, again and again, S&P is not stopping all the way every day, new high, new high, new high. But later on, I will show you a chart in the alternate market view, right? It's about 2 days old, so may not be exactly the right answer, but good enough. All right, you'll be very stunned to know that actually the 500 component stock, right, the way they are moving right now and what the S&P is doing now is really very, very different. I'll explain to you more later on. Okay, very incredible. Okay, so now what we're seeing is that the MLP is here for today. MLP is there. The MA30 is here, which is about 44.09. So we are pretty far away. So I'm not going to quote too much. And there's no new BMB at the moment right now. Previously, it's still here. So the market is definitely still pretty bullish. Okay, pretty bullish. Then look at the S&P 500 right now. The S&P 500 now is between the two pivot 1 and pivot 2. KSI is green. So upside towards KTR +1 is relatively high. Okay, this one is pretty clear. So I will not need to really go and express too much. Now let's look at the Hong Kong and China again, just to recap. Okay, China have what? Okay. China has just touched the MA30. Look at it, MA30, you just touch it and then pull back already. So look at the 15-minute chart, you will see the clear indication. See, look at it. I told you around 15,786 around there, right? This one was being blocked a little bit, but it's around there. And you look at it, the moment it touches it already, right, it goes down. But you look at different. If you look at MA30 or when it's transformed into the minute chart, right, it gives you a different whole thing already. See, day chart. The day chart earlier was this point that touches it. Can you see that? Okay, the pink line that I use it. But you go to 15-minute chart, right, you notice that the orange line now become at the bottom. Okay, so that's why I told you this MA30 is meant for day chart. All right, of course you can say, but okay, I can still use it. Below I sell, above I buy. That's a traditional way, conventional way of using MA. But the way I use it is different. We use this one, a line. If the market cannot break the line, then risk reward ratio is simple. Okay, I short here, example. Okay, example, I short here, my stop loss here or here. Now I'm already in profitable position. You understand? That is how we use it. Okay, very, very simple. Risk-reward ratio. Okay, it's all about risk-reward ratio. Okay, anyway, you got the idea. Okay, let's continue. Let's look at the DAX. Okay, DAX, new all-time high. Woohoo! New all-time high, 15,976. Okay, now if you look at DAX, let's take a look at DAX. Okay, now you notice that DAX is actually having a bit of what we consider as divergence. All right, which means that the RSI reading now is only at 65. The last time the high was about 77, that was here. So what we are seeing now is very clear that the market in terms of the market is going higher. Okay, but the RSI is actually not gaining strength. So again, what does it mean? Now, two sides of a coin. People who are bullish will say that, wow, that means if the RSI goes higher, right, the DAX will go through the roof. That is people who are bullish. Not wrong. Not wrong, huh? The bearish one will say, okay, the market, although it's going up, but the RSI shows that it's not following through, which means that the market is actually having a divergence and usually means it's manipulated. Hence, therefore, any selling impact come in, right, the selling will be quite drastic. So again, different people, different camp have different views. I can't say who's right, who's wrong, because it's never about bear or bull, it's about the right side. But we already tell you that yesterday that the DAX will likely be going for all-time high again, and it really, really happened. Okay, so now it really happened. What can we do, right? Now, first of all, the day before we have already a BNB, right? So put a BNB. This is a BNB. Then we have now the MA30 is very far away, 15,653, so it's about 300 points away. Then in terms of the MLP for today, MLP already given us this. Oh, okay, sorry. This is the BNB RL. This is the This is the MLP. The MLP today and the BNB RL is very nearby, so I cannot deny that this will be a very strong support. It will be a very strong support. Yeah, you heard me rightly. Okay, very strong support. All right, let's look at Nikkei. All right, Nikkei. Okay, Nikkei, very clear. Nikkei cannot break MLP today. Okay, but it's still hanging above the MA30, hanging above MA30 for Nikkei. So which means that if you have friends in Japan, you can tell them, say, today the support is 27,884, just like that. As simple as that. Tell your friends in Japan, 27,884 is MLP, is the MA30. The MLP is here. If the market cannot break the MLP, the Nikkei will have some upside problem. So simple as that, all right? And if you want to give him more detailed stuff, like, you know, what is the Nikkei actually really doing in terms of your TWB system, you just have to put it in, put a day chart, and then tell them a story. So very clear, right, guys? Look at it, look at it, look at it. The opening price, what is it? The opening price is below P2. Below P2, guys, tell me. Opening price below P2. Opening price below P2. What should you do? What will you tell any Japanese trader, investors, what to do? Please key your answer right now. Let them know that you guys know. As long as I call you in the morning, I tell you opening price is below P2, what would you do? Now, on top of that, if the KSI is green in color, what should you do? All right, anybody can tell me a perfect answer? A perfect answer will give you 3.8 ADA coin. If you can give me a very good answer, I'll give you a 3.8 ADA coin. All right. Sorry, 3.8, not 38. 3.8. Okay, all right. Anyway, when do you ever seen any trainer give coins in the market? If you find me one I give you, let me know. Okay, unless they are crypto trainers and then different story. I'm talking about financial trader. Okay. Okay, perfect answer with the KSI inside there. Okay, Brian, below OP plus -2, CCYR sell, buyback from KTR -1 if there's any CCRY. Wow, Brian, oh my God, you got it spot on, beautiful. Okay, Vincent, not enough, you need to have the KSI, but you're good enough, sell below OP, CCYR. Joseph, below OP, CCYR, okay lah, good enough, but not the perfect answer I'm looking for. Fred, sell on CCYR, but Data KSI green, take profit on KTR -1. Okay, is there, huh? Is there. Okay, is there. Okay, so, okay. Okay, all right. The right answer nearest to it, the one that I'm looking for is actually Brian one, KTR -1. -2 also can. Okay, so for Fred, I will give it to you also. Michael, almost there, but you say -3. KSI green ready, very hard to go to -3. Not say impossible, but very hard. So -1, okay? -1 will be the best, okay? So let's see live right now. Do we really have, can we really see this? Take a look, everybody. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Look at it yourself. This is the opening price of the market today. Below pivot 2, if you see a CCYR, you sell the Nikkei, you buy back at KTR -1. Da, 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 da. Wow, you see that? It's live. I didn't see Nikkei today. I'm doing it exactly live right in front of you. And it's really, really say that. Okay, Eric says TP at KTR -1. Eric says that. CCYR, below OP, CCYR, TP. Okay, Eric, since Pinpin validate for you too. Okay, I'll give it to you too, Eric. All right. Yes, indeed, indeed. Thank you, Pinpin, for doing that. Okay, lah, Pinpin, because you also spot on for Eric, I'll give you 1.8 ADA coin. Okay, for Eric, for Pinpin. Okay. So indeed, really, guys, see is that means we can go on CNBC, Reuters, Bloomberg, anywhere, and then tell the market what to do, and the market react. And we're in Singapore, in Tampines, Toa Payoh, Ang Mo Kio, we can actually forecast the market and tell the people what to do. This is really insane. This is really insane itself. That is the reason why I tell you guys that you really have to trust the TWB system. That's all, my point. And it's all workable. So Cal, let's create an algorithm and trade itself. No, this is not good enough. Humans still need to get involved because there's sometimes the market can be very shaky. You don't want to be hurt by all those unnecessary shakes. That's why you need to just remember the rules, trade according to plan. Right, really. Don't think just follow a beautiful man. Exactly. Okay, guys, so that is what you can look out for the market. Okay, exceptionally well, right? Look at it, really incredible stuff. Live. This is all live. You cannot like this. Everybody, there's 58 of you hearing me right now, right? Everything is live. I cannot imagine we hit 580, 600 students at the same time. Then we all trade Nikkei, trade Dow Jones, trade Hang Seng together. Oh my God, it will be really, really insane. Okay, anyway, that's my point. Look at the value of it. Okay, so that's Nikkei for all of us. All right, we already given you Nikkei. That's done. Okay, done. Okay, I finished up my equities market already. Let's look at the commodities market now. Wow, gold. Now, I already mentioned many times that gold, you must look out for potential upside yesterday, the day before, because it was above OP, above pivot 1, really happened. Now, yesterday was inverse pivot, right? So later I'll talk about that. Okay, so now where will gold be going? I already tell you yesterday, if gold maintains its upside, gold will go up to 1762. Again, you may ask me why? Because I told you it's about the Fibonacci here, Fibonacci here. Now, of course, you may want to ask a question. Okay, wait, I see Fred's writing something very long. From pattern reading, have you ever observed that normally happen between, okay, well, have you ever observed that normally happen before inverse pivot appear? What can after that, especially after 2 days of straight? Oh, okay. So you're asking me, right, in terms of pattern reading, have I observed that what will happen normally after inverse pivot, especially 2 days inverse pivot, right? Okay, the answer is very big movement. Very big movement. I repeat myself one more time. Very big movement. Okay, clear? Yes, I don't know how big, which side lah, but from the way I look at it, likely up. Likely up. Yeah, likely up. I already said it, likely up. Because look at the way the chart is moving now. Yesterday, what is yesterday's chart looks like to you yesterday? Can anyone tell me what does the chart yesterday looks like to you? Yesterday chart, what does it look like to you? Anybody? Yesterday day chart. What does it look like? If you cannot see it, then you may need to go to the optician already. Oh, wow. Yesterday lah, Brian, not yet lah. Okay, correct, Eric. Doji. Yesterday's Doji. We haven't have DD yet. Okay, DJ. Okay, but yes, indeed, you are not wrong. You are front-running me. All right, Doji, they normally, the next day, we will see a DD. We will see a DD. Now, DD, okay? Normally, we see a DD. So what do you think, guys? Okay, right? So do what you need to do, okay? Do what you need to do. I know y'all know what to do already. So go and do what you need to do, okay? All right. If you don't know, then go back to what I shared 2 days ago when I saw the doji on the gold. Then what I tell you guys. So that is the thing about trading, is that many times we know that just that we don't know, we don't want to execute because you're not, it's all new. Because we realize that TWB system, most of the things is really not seen in any textbook, not found in any trainers that share this. But the point is this: I dare to go live right now. I dare to tell you what to do. I tell you that what will happen, and in a relatively 70%, it may hit. Okay, all right, got an idea? Okay, so you already know what to do. I will not want to say too much. You should know after a doji day. Normally, if the market stays above OP, it'll be up day, it will be a directional day. If it stays below OP, then it'll be a directional day, but towards the downside. So you should know now which side are we in now, okay? Of course, things can change later on, but I'm just telling you what I'm saying right now. So you can see the weekly chart. Look at the way the gold came down. Oh my God. Look at the tail. Oh my goodness. I don't think we've seen a longer tail like this. Let's just take a look at this weekly chart. Let me take a look. Wow. The longest tail I see was this guy here. And then the market go up first. Can you see this, everybody? You see, this is a very long tail in a week. Then the next week, right, it went up first. How much it went up? Let's take a look. Opening was 1947. High was 2015. Wow. Went up by $60. The market actually went up by $60 after it opens for the next week, before it slammed down. Interesting. So any more longer tail at the bottom one? Yeah, we got this one. Wow, this one, can you see this? This one very long, right? Good enough, right? And what's the week entire opening to high? Opening to high 1728, high 1758. So about $30. $30. Okay, got the idea now? Then we see which one. Okay, this one long tail. Next one go up, but not much. About $10. Here about $10 only. Okay, about $10. Any more long tails? This one not very long, not long enough. Okay, around there, at least for the near term, is around here. Okay, at least $10, if not $60. Wow. Okay, I think you know what I'm trying to say. If you all don't know, then okay, lor. Ask Susan. Okay, day chart. Let's take a look. Now, this is the day chart of the about the gold. Okay, so you take a look first before I start rattling. Okay, think about it first before I start talking. Okay, what you think will happen, what you think should happen, and stuff like that. Okay, so if you have already got an answer, okay, let me tell you. Now, today's opening price is between pivot 1 and pivot 2, but you notice that this is another inverse pivot, okay? Inverse pivot. Just to double confirm, I toggle the time frame just to make sure that the inverse pivot is confirmed. Okay, so now what do we expect? Okay, first of all, okay, if you remember, yes, indeed, we have 2 inverse pivot right yesterday and today. All right, so that's why Fred asked me, what do I normally see? I told you, big movement like this or like this. I don't know which side will you go, but definitely one on the side already. Confirmed because of 2 inverted pivot. Okay, that's my personal recollection when I do this creation of this. Now, what I don't like, dear all, what I don't like is the KSI until now is still red in color. The blue bars are retreating, but it's still there. But the red bar is there too, the KSI. So which means that the KSI red and the blue bars are still there. There is still downside pressure on gold. But if gold later on can break P2, gold first stop will easily go to hit 1767 first. Because that is a TSCB level. Okay, that is a TSCB level. So 1781 came from where? Okay. All right, that will be the first level gold will be going. Now, if gold cannot stay above pivot 2 and go down, right, then it will go back down to 1728. Okay, these are the two levels that I'm going to inform you right now. Okay, so right for you now, gold, if goes above P2, the next target is 1767. If goes below P2, then there's a chance of 1728. Okay, two levels for you to take note of. Okay, so as long as stay over P2 is there. So the KSI is red, right? So if KSI red, that means that the upside will be limited to KTR plus 1. Limited to KTR plus 1. So where's KTR plus 1? KTR plus 1 is here, 1759. 1759. So which means that if gold later go up, right, gold may see 1759. But once it hit there, I do suspect that we could see some form of resistance at 1759. Clear? We should see resistance at 1759. Okay? All right. But at the moment now, the traders are still on the buy side. KSI is green. Okay? So that is how we do our analysis for gold. Very simple, right? We don't do fundamental. We don't tell you draw trend line, everything. Everything is just what you see, you just write down, and then that's your answer already. Okay, all right, silver. Now, silver is still trading downwards, okay? But now it's trying to trade up because gold is moving up, right? So likely silver will have to cross MLP first, 23.34 for it to cross. If it cross only, then maybe we have a chance to see a buy in silver. Now, someone texted me yesterday and asked me, Kel, silver, can we buy it for long term? I already said this many times. When the market goes into speculation mode, silver will go faster in terms of ROI percentage when the two of them run up together. Definitely. Okay. This is something that we've seen before and it will happen again. But when that happens, but silver is not going to be a commodity for you to bring around and then change for money because people prefer gold over silver. So which means that, right, even later on, if you say gold shoot up to 2,200, 2218 example, silver will likely go up to $30, $35. So of course that is pretty decent in terms of ROI, but you have to keep for some time. You need to keep for some time because at the moment now we can see for silver we are still very far away from MA30. We're still very far from MA200. There's no much reason for you to buy a lot of silver unless you're buying it because you want to buy and keep. Now, if you buy and keep, then no problem. Buy and keep, sure, no problem. Okay, that's like how low will it go? That's something. But see, you're buying and keeping, right? Then nothing to be worried about. Okay, all right. Wait a minute. I see someone selling in Hang Seng right now. Wait a minute. Wow, Hang Seng just reversed so much. Look at it. Hang Seng reversed. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, Hang Seng reversed almost 250 points. Wow, what happened? China. Wow, China hit. Wow, beautiful, right? Look at it. China. Just now I told you, right? China about the MA30. Oh my God, look at it. So if just now you just shorted here, where I just told you earlier, if you shorted here, stop loss put here or here, you have already made back 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, almost 4 times your profit, your risk already. This is why I say MA30 is very powerful. You just need to wait patient for it to toggle, and then if it sells, you just follow through only. Oh gosh, amazing. Yeah, I didn't trade. I'm talking to you all how to trade. Okay, never mind. As long as you all trade, I'm happy for you. Okay, so silver, let's go back to silver. Apology to divert it a little bit. Okay, silver. Wait now. Silver chart. Oh, you see, even band didn't open for me. See, even my own set also got this problem. See, I told you already, I don't hold the key to my own indicator. Band holds it. So if band don't let me see, I can't see also. See? Oh gosh. See, gold can, silver cannot. I think he forgot to turn on for me. See, that's why Ben holds the key to the on and off. Okay, all right. Can do you show you silver? Let's do crude oil now. Crude oil, not so nice, huh? But we go for conventional first. Conventional chart, crude oil is already below MA30. So this one we all know already, right? Since yesterday. So which means that if crude oil goes down, then likely the equity market will likely follow through. Now, why did the crude go up that day, right? It's because the White House wanted the OPEC members to increase price. Why must they increase price? Because when they increase price, then there will be benefit. There will be benefit for people to pump more oil into the market because White House wants more oil because they believe that there'll be a lot of usage of oil. That's a reason why they're saying this. But of course, people now want to bring the oil down. Why? Because they actually want to help. They want to bring it down so that it's more affordable to people. So there's really two sides of it. Actually, you know, right? US actually hold a lot of the crude oil. So by saying that the OPEC member must increase the crude oil price, right? It's like making money out of it actually. So you know, it's a very dirty game when it comes to crude oil. You didn't. Ding. Is he going to do a morning MAO for silver soon? Ask Ben. If Ben is going to do any MAO, I tell you, if you don't see 500 people online, you must be joking. I didn't buy Ben whiskey. The last time I drink here was some time ago. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so crude oil most likely will be trading downwards. Crude oil most likely will be trading downwards. Okay, let's look at crude oil. Okay, now crude oil is now facing a problem here. Crude oil. For those who are PTP trade, you know already, right? This is a higher low formation. Higher low, but the KSI is red. Higher low formation with KSI red is never a good sign for buyers. So I'm saying this upfront, guys. If the market breaks, crude oil will sell today. I don't mind saying this upfront now. If crude oil breaks, crude oil will sell today. And apparently it seems to be nearby P2, right? So below OP, below P2, CCYR sell, KSI red. So I can be sure that if everything goes according to plan, today we may see profit taking in the equity market. Yes, this is how we can do some inference from here. Okay, so now everybody, this is my take here. If crude oil stays below P2, crude oil will come down because KTR minus 1 is very nearby. So likely you go to KTR minus 2 is $67.26. Okay, I don't mind saying this. So I will say this: if crude oil goes down, crude oil will go down to $67.26. Okay, I'll write it down. Crude, if goes down, now is what's the price now? The crude oil is $68.33. It will see 67.26. Okay, so at least $1, almost $1 for you all to take a look. Almost $1. All right, this is what I see if it breaks down. Okay, so this is not a confidence level when it comes to trading that you must have, and you must believe, and you must trade, of course, to make that money. Okay. All right, so that will be all for the commodities also. I've done everything already. So guys, if you want to hold on and listen to my second part whereby I do the fundamental. Now today fundamental is short but very important. If you want to hear those stuff, stay tuned. Give me 10 seconds to get a quick water break. 10 seconds. Okay, yeah? Thanks. Oh, sorry, yeah. 67.76. Oh yeah, sorry. The one I find so far away. Okay, if it go down, it will go down to 67.76. Sorry, my bad. Typo error. No, actually not that bad. It's more a visual error. Okay, thank you, Eric. Okay. All right, I'm back. Apology for the typo error. It's $67.76. I saw wrongly. Don't know why I see 26. Okay. Thanks for Eric for spotting that eagle eye. Okay, so that's done with my charting. Let's go into the fundamentals. Quick one. Oops. Okay, so what we saw is that yesterday initial jobless claim is 375,000 and the PPI was 1%. So the PPI was higher. Now, in case you want to know what's PPI, right? PPI is Producer Price Index. Okay, it's a measure the change in the price of goods sold by manufacturers. It's a leading indicator of consumer price inflation, which accounts for the majority of overall inflation. So actually, that means that it's a leading indicator. So actually, PPI is more important than CPI. But apparently, the market don't really talk about PPI in a way, and the CPI was so-called lower. The market go by, but the PPI higher, the market don't care. So don't you realize that it's really very, very strict to one side of it? Okay. Well, Hang Seng hit P2 already. Okay. Let's go and take a look. Hang Seng hit P2, is it? Okay. Wow, Hang Seng clearly hit P2 already. Woohoo! Wow, look at it. Oh my God, look at it, guys. Do you see this? Whew. This is what? BNB. What is this? High of the day. High of the day, trigger, KTR plus 3 perfectly with a BNB U-turn, bang, come down. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, this BNB is really, really impressive to the core, man. If you guys really, really know what I'm trying to say, I repeat myself one more time. Whenever you see a BNB at the historical high or historical low, or the high of the day or low of the day, I tell you, you really have to utilize it to your advantage. No kidding, man. This is really insane. Jeez, thank you, Fred. Oh my God. How I wish I can do professional trading, then I don't need to do ML, do the daily MAO. Then isn't that good? Every day, just look at the market and trade. Okay, all right, let's continue this. Sorry to divert. Okay, so the PPI data, you can see the last few months, last few weeks, the months. Yeah, the month, last few months, the data is all at the high side itself. So that is the reason why the inflation is there, but the market just ignore it. So the Dow Jones initially came down first. It was because of the PPI. Then after that, the market found strength and recovers and closed at the same price. So again, Doji. Watch out for Doji. Okay. Now, what are the reasons? Let's take a look. Now, the reason is, healthcare technology came in because they were down recently, and then energy, industrial materials are down, lagged. All right, in relative, there's some gradation in the surface, but if not, it's a tame market. So we saw some initial jobless claim and stuff like that. Manufacturers cost increase, but it's still within expectations. So the market say, let's buy. That's primarily what happened yesterday. Very little stuff. Yesterday, very slow market. So what we have is the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones. It's not a doji. That means I'm wrong there. The Dow Jones came down, broke P2. This is what I said yesterday. Just what I said earlier. The opening price is here. Right? This is opening price. The market went below P2. Now, below OP, below P2, by right, sell. But you remember, I told you, right, if the KSI is green, then KTR -1 is a good time to buy back. If not, the most KTR -2. And if the market hit KTR -1 or -2, recover, CCRY, you buy, you can try to buy it. And if the market cross above pivot, it'll be a stronger buy. This is something that we can tell each other before the market even really start trading. You understand? Once the market open already, right, all this information should be in your so-called in your trading plan already. Nothing else to be bothered. You just have to follow your trading plan. And after that, if you see what happened yesterday, take a look. Wow, the market can't even go down to KTR -1. The market just cannot go down. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Zang came down. But when it came down only, the KTR -1 is here. So this one cannot be used, right? The only one you can use is the pivot law. And do you see a pivot there? Yes. CCRY, yes. CCRY, yes. So 2 CCRY for you before the Dow Jones go up. already predetermined. So you see, guys, the pivots are there throughout the whole day. And the entire day, the market never traded anything. But only when the market goes below the pivot, you can't do anything because, right, it's unless you are shorting it, CCYR, you short. But already you know that, right, the KSI terrain is green. So I told you, as long as you see CCRY that has triggered around, the color change had to be on the pivot. So is this on the pivot? Yes. Is it on the pivot? Yes. So when you see color change on the pivot, you go with it. And if you buy, you make money. That's it. As simple as that. All proven before the market even really move. You already know what to do already. That is the absolute craziness of this system. You really can do this before the market move. Right? Incredible. Gold. How do we trade gold yesterday? Well, gold, the opening price is above pivot 2 yesterday. It's an inverted pivot, but the KSI is red. So what will I tell myself? Very simple. Above pivot 2, above OP can buy. But because KSI is red, then the most you can see is KTR +1 for profit. Now, if the market breaks below P2, it will go down to KTR -1 easily. I repeat, if you see a CCYR triggering P2, in this case, you will see KTR -1 trigger easily. So this is not because I seen the gold yesterday and tell you, no, you can give me this, you can give me this, I can narrate to you with my eyes closed. No kidding. No kidding. That's why someone asked me, say, Kel, why don't we create a test question for people? Maybe we should do a test. Okay, let's see. Look at it. Look at it. Did the market go up? No. It missed the KTR +1 just by a whisker. And then when it came down, right, we already say if the market goes below OP, it will go down to KTR -1 easily. See that? The market really hit the KTR -1 easily. See, all these are answers that already you know what to do. You understand, guys? It's not that we see, market come down already, okay, we short and buy. No, you can already know all these answers before that. So if you know that the market will go to KTR -1, the question will be around this area, can you short? Well, by color change of M15, you cannot short. But I'm sure some of you are very adventurous, already doing M5 and M1. The answer is KTR -1 in M1, M5, M15 is the same. So if you want to be adventurous, you're going to short the market, even though M15 no color change, but M1, M5 have, I'm not going to stop you, because as long as you're not doing the right thing and you take profit at the right place, that is more important. Can you understand that? Okay. So indeed itself, right, when the market just couldn't go up, it will be pulled back down to the pivot. That's why the market fell and then pull back down to the pivot. That is for the inverse pivot. Because inverse pivot is actually like a magnet, but it's just 3 times, 4 times stronger than usual. Okay. All right. So that is the gold chart and the Dow chart. I think that you guys already know what to do for today. But what is the most biggest highlight is this guy here. Can you see this? This is a KSI jump. This is a KSI jump, and you can see after the word jump, after we say jump, look at the gold go up. You understand? There's always a reason why things happen as long as you have this information. Yes, KSI jump will also be reflected in the version 5. Yes, you see the word jump come out, then you should know what to do already. I tell you, our system really incredible. Like you see the entire day, no KSI jump, only one jump, and you don't buy or you short, right? You don't cover, you're going to miss the boat, right? Crazy, right? Insane. Yeah, really insane. All right, let's look at the charts. The global news. Now, this is what's happening now in America, all right? FDA says that they're going to authorize the booster shots. Yes, indeed. Agencies allow the 3rd doses for it, all right? Okay, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this, okay? But my point is this, I just saw this word, booster shots. And apparently it's not right, because in America itself, there is staggering virus surge and people are getting very unhappy because they don't want to go for it because they are now being forced. Okay, now US is going to force people to really take the shots, and they're getting all the companies, conglomerates, all to force. If you don't take the shot, you can't go for work. And this is getting people very pissed off. And of course, they also want the pregnant ladies to also get vaccinated, which obviously some ladies are not very keen to do that. And the people taking it on street That is the crazy part. But in America now, we are averaging about 100,000 COVID cases every single day. So this is very different from UK. UK is actually reducing when they open it. America is opening it, but then it's not really improving. So very different thing happening in America and UK right now. Then because of COVID, right, massive China ports. This is probably one of the reasons why I believe that China market will be down, because it causes a disruption to the China in transportation. So a COVID breakout has partially shut down one of the world's busiest container port, all right? So this is something that you must take note of. That, of course, it's very far away, but those who are affected, you know that this is what's happening. So they say that we are just about to come down, then suddenly this thing happened. It's like a secondary hit. And they feel that, right, this may cause the same outbreak again and things will just, go crazy. So this is what's happening now in Ningbo, Zhoushan, all right, happening now. Okay, so what are the reasons to stay bullish? Let's take a look. Okay, now this is interesting. Everybody listen, this is very important. The Federal Reserve could reverse easy policy soon. Why? Now, why would they do that? Because now the thing is this, people are worried that if, let's say, the Federal Reserve is to do the tapering, it may trigger. But this article say that it may not trigger. Why they? Because the strategists are saying that if, let's say, Federal Reserve really do tapering, it won't trigger a taper trend. In fact, itself, right, it actually means that the economy is doing great. It means that the fundamentally must be good. It means that, right, the Federal is having confidence. So if Federal Reserve is confident, then why are you worried? That is the article is trying to say. That means that even the tapering is actually good. So he felt that, right, the cyclical has been moving up. Financial is up by 2.6%, material up by 2.6%, industrial stock at 1.7%. The only one is tech. Tech go down is normal because tech needs the QE, right? So it's very normal, but because the rest are actually doing well, and now the yield is at 1.2 at the low in August the 4th, just a couple of days ago. Now it's 1.36 already. So basically by that itself, right, with the strong job data, everything looks good. In fact, so taper, no need to worry, because why? Even you taper means that the market is good, we can accept it. This is what the article is trying to say. Now, this actually do give me the reason why I am saying this. In the second half, okay, in the third quarter or fourth quarter, if let's say from now till fourth quarter, there's going to be any pullback in the US market. I write it down first, just because people may say I didn't say it. Now, the market now, the market now is going up, right? Okay, let's say for whatever reason, the market down by 5%. Example, down by 5%. Seriously, this, if the market hit the 5% mark or even lower, this could be a good time to buy. I repeat, it could be a good time to buy. Because if that is the case, and let's say Federal Reserve taper example, then of course the market may go down by another 5% or 3%. But after that, the market say maybe it's very good, it may buy up again. That's one scenario. Another scenario is that, the market goes down to 5%, and then after that, taper not done. And the Federal Reserve say, you know what? We can't taper right now. We need to put in more money. Wow. Then the market go up again. So at that time itself, right, gold will shoot up already, because the time the dollar will depreciate again and the gold will likely be shooting up. So to me, it's all right. The next drop of 5% is not really a level for you to add on short. So if you want to short the market right now, right, you short it here. Then you do your risk management. That will be the best deal. Because you don't want to short until you hit 5% or down by 6-7%, then you go and short there. I tell you, that will be the wrong thing to do already. Okay, I say up front here, because I don't want you all to misunderstand me later on. But of course, Jim Cramer says that this is not the right way. Okay, I'll tell you why. Now, this is a 10-year yield curve. You can see that the 10-year yield curve already break the trend line already, right? And this is the flush down at 1.12%, and the market recover. So because of that itself, right, it shows that the yield should be going higher, which I totally agree, all right? So Jim Cramer say, no, actually, right, short sellers, you are the special ingredient that causes the market to go higher. In fact, it's true. If the short seller keep on selling and the market keep on going up, right? So this so-called short seller will become natural buyer later on, because they had to be forced to cover their shorts. So that's why Jim Cramer says the short sellers are the one helping the bull. They say that short seller, like the hedge funds, they borrow shares and stuff like that. when the opposite happen, right, the short seller will be squeezed. And when they're squeezed, they will buy shares at a much higher price. And this is the one that's pushing out the market. I don't disagree with this. So that's why the message board says that, right, the more you short, the more the market will go up. True, because the boys know that you guys are shorting. So that's the reason why they just keep on pushing. But just be mindful, the boys also not stupid. They will know that there'll be a point whereby when everybody is long, then they do opposite. So be very careful. Watch the KSI very closely yourself, okay? Because, right, you can see that they are really beating expectation. I like this. When I see this, I just laugh, okay? And of course, the gurus was all say buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, which I told you, right? If the Federal Reserve is actually doing it right now, yes, indeed, undeniable. When the market comes down, do consider to buy the dip because that's what the Federal Reserve want to do, and you cannot fight the Federal Reserve. Okay, got a point? All right, everybody clear? If everybody clear at this stage now, please key the word clear, C-L-E-A-R, please one more time. All right, that you know that what I'm trying to say with regards to if there's a pullback, you should know what to do, right? And you don't want to short it when the market comes down a lot, 5%, 6%. By the time you do that, it's way, way too late already, okay? Just give me a moment, let me just... Trying to test something here. Hold on, just give me a moment. Okay. All right. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for that. Now look at the VIX indicator, the VIX index. Now VIX is back down again. Now, I will want to say this to all of you because this is on the buying bullish segment, right? Look at the VIX. The VIX was up when the Dow went down by about 2%. Then after that, the VIX from then on have been going down, right? Okay, so because the Dow is bullish, the NASDAQ is bullish, the S&P is bullish, so that's why the VIX came down. But I cannot deny this. I see something common point here, right? About this point here itself, about 15. About 15 is a very important common point. Every time the VIX index go 15, the market may rebound a bit. It may rebound a bit. So I'm not surprised that we could see this happen again because we have seen this before and likely we'll see it again. Okay. So all I can say is this, if VIX come down to 15, for those who can take risks, wait for a while, reverse, then you look for buy. Okay, look for buy, and who knows, you may get some money out of this. Okay, all right, by the moment now, the reason why the market is bullish, and the VIX clearly tell you that what's the reason, because the market is now very complacent. There's no need to be worried about. Thank you guys for those who put clear. Appreciate that, Vincent, Brian, Anthony, Louis, Janet, Fred, Eric. Thank you guys, Carl. Okay, all right. Now look at the alternate market views. 5 minutes, all you need. All right, but very interesting and very important. Okay, let's go. Now, JP Morgan top strategist, Kolanovic, if I'm right, okay, has a diet warning for one part of the market. Now, one part, he didn't say a whole part, so be very careful, one part of it. Now, this is how it looks like, the man who moves market, okay? This guy, he is pretty good, okay? Pretty good. About the same standard as Tom Lee, okay? Now, one of the Wall Street top strategists, Marco, is sounding alarm bells on areas of the market where asset prices are significantly inflated, calling for sell-off. But you must understand, it's only one area. Now, we believe that there's another leg in sector that exhibit bubble-like behavior, okay? So meaning that there's still upside, okay? Or those counters like COVID-related, renewable energy, EVs and stuff like that, okay? But then again, he believed that after a while later, there will be some pullback soon, okay? And he is really one of the few Wall Street who correctly predicted the March bottom. So he's not a pure bear. He called for buying also. He have a PhD in theoretical physics, all right? So which means that this guy, he applied alternative and quantitative data to predict market up and down. So now I understand why we say alternate market views. Some people don't understand, but now it is shown here. Okay, the final level of correction is likely determined by the convergence of valuation between these and the equivalent traditional sector. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that, right, some sector now is really at the peak already and it's likely will be coming down. Some sectors will likely still go up. So it's not on everything. Okay, it's on sector. Okay, all right. He, on the bullish side, he is very bullish. He believes that the yield will go higher. The yield will go higher. The cyclical will go higher. So this must be very interesting. So he is bearish but bullish in certain areas. So you have to be very careful. You want to read more about this article, go to Google, Marko Kolanovic, and you can actually see that already. Okay, pretty nice article. Now, this is the SOX Index, not the SOX we wear, SOX, okay? This is a semiconductor, and semiconductor now have been down for 6 days in a row already. This is the longest losing streak since 2018. That's 3 years ago. And that was during the market sell down. So why would the market be down so much? Right? Because the economy is not doing well. That is very clear. Every time the market came down, they pump up, come down, pump up. They try to pump up, but the market knows. That's why, again, when semiconductors are coming down, you know that actually the market is not doing well, at least economy. So, of course, Bitcoin has came off. I already told you Bitcoin to take profit at 45 to 46,000. And, of course, you notice this when the Bitcoin came down, right? Gold actually went up. I told you there's some interesting relationship between gold and Bitcoin. So, if let's say you see Bitcoin going down, then that's why you know today maybe gold is going up. Something like that. Not 100%, but it's seemingly be moving this way. That's the reason why in the 3 days ago, I tell people, right, when Bitcoin was trading at 45,000, I say, Bitcoin, you have long position, take profit already. Okay, how I know that? Basically, we saw the signs and happening. And if you remember this 3 days ago, I tell you guys, those who are short in gold, look to buy back your gold position. And those who are long in gold can consider to buy and keep for just for a few days. See, this is my reason, and everything is coming in line. So you can know what to do between your Bitcoin and gold. You know what to play around with it. Now, this is the one that I want to share with you. This is the advance and decline line. Now, this one I showed you before already, right? But look at it, it's really getting further and further away. Now, the one in black is S&P 500. The one in blue is a cumulative advance decline line for the New York listed counters. So which means that, right, more and more counters now are actually trading downwards while the S&P is trading upwards. Now, the last time we see this itself, right, the market actually came down quite a fair bit. So the question is, will we see that again? Well, to me, it's as always possible. It's going to be very possible. So if let's say, then what is the one propelling this? It's because they use selective counters to push. That's why the S&P keep on going higher. But generally, you can see the market breadth must follow the S&P one. So the last 1 year plus, it always follow. But recently, since June, it had to decouple itself already, right? So that's the reason why there is a good chance that if the market is to pull back, the S&P will drop down to about 4180 mark, because that is a fair value as of now, based on the blue line, can you see? So now it's 4,400 and I think, 50? We are now way above the so-called market breadth. Very dangerous position right now we are in, okay? But again, you make your own call, okay? And this is the last one, okay? You can see that after the AD line has peaked, okay, the S&P continue to climb 20-time all-time high, all right? But the AD line keep on going down. So it's very dangerous positioning here. And this is the last one itself, right? This is the one I want to tell you. Do you know that, right? If we put the S&P stock inside there, wow, look at it. Only one counter, Dow Jones counter, only one Dow Jones counter is actually at the all-time high, while the S&P trades higher. So as the S&P trades higher, only one Dow Jones component stock is trading at all-time high. So 29 of them are not at all-time high, but yet the S&P is at all-time high. So that means that there's some form of market manipulation here. They are pushing some stocks to make sure it goes up. And we are very clear that that is why you need to be very careful. To buy is not wrong. Intraday to buy is not wrong. So you buy cheap. Like you buy KTR -1, -2, -3. You buy it cheap for buy up is fine. But if me say carry on and go full long in now, then be very careful. So why I bring this in, because I like this quote here. How do you explain to a 20-year-old that share market used to go down? I think this is really a joker here. Okay, all right. You might as well tell them that Harry Potter is real. Really, we have not seen any down market, right? Everything every day is up. That's why we say, Cal, what to study? Every year is buy, make money. Well, when you see this happening, it's a repeat of what happened in 2008. Remember, in 2008, we saw this before. We also saw it before in 1999, when everyone tell you every day just buy, don't care, don't bother, the market don't care anymore. That's the reason why. But again, I'm not calling for sell yet. I'm saying that likely you have to go slow now from here onwards, okay? Because we are down about 14 days away from Jackson Hole. I strongly believe during Jackson Hole, things will happen. This is my personal belief lah, okay? All right, that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed my MAO. Apology for this morning once again, but I believe today is a great sharing. I think you will like it. If you think you like it itself, right, can key the word LUV. You love it, so that I know that how many of you love it, right? There's 47 of you. I can get 10 of it. It'll be good already. All right, for those who have won your ADA coin, please go and claim from Susan. Those who, okay, she'll give it to you later in the afternoon. She's not in office yet. Okay, those who won it can claim. All right, thank you so much once again. Have a great day. All right, for those who join the PTP program, please contact Susan. Okay, we have about 16 people, so pretty cool. All right, that will be all for today. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.